here. I am so glad you joined me. Guess what today is, girlfriends? Sharon Anything Day. That's right. This is my Q&A Chit Chat Day. For all of you new subscribers watching, I please invite you to scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. You'll become a member of my tribe, girlfriends. And then hit the little notification bell. It'll let you know of my upcoming videos. So I'm so excited to have all of you here today. Before I get started on my whole list of my Q&As, I want to thank from the deepest part of my heart a great big thank you to each and every one of you. I have received flowers and emails and notes and texts and everything wishing me well because of my heart attack. I thank you so very much for all of your support and all of your love. That really meant a lot to me. I was so blown away by the magnitude. But I want to thank each and every one of you, and I'm doing well. I'm behaving. We're making all the necessary changes. Not happy about it. I'm fighting them a little bit, but I think they're going to win, if you know what I mean. So thank you so very much. And today I've got some great questions for you, so I can't wait to get started, girlfriends. Okay, the first question for today is, what is the best percentage, Sharon, of vitamin C that we should be using? I am in my 50s. Okay, now that is an excellent question. Now, once you're 50, you need to at least be on 15 to 30%. And I say more 15 when you're in your 50s. When you get to 60 and above, I say 30%. All the way. Now, I was using 30% in my 50s, in my later 50s, and that's okay. You can get started then because it's just that much stronger and that more potent. But I would not go less than 15%. I think the younger gals can, but I don't think the mature gals can go quite that low anymore. We need a little more protection for our skin, okay? Thanks for your question, sweetheart. And by the way, that was from Diane. Thank you, Diane. Okay, this is from Catherine. What can I do about adult acne? I have had trouble with this my whole life, and I am in my late 50s. You know what? That is a real pain in the butt. I went through that in my 40s, and it drove me crazy, so I know where you're coming from. And the best thing you can do for adult acne is some salicylic acid. That totally cuts out all that acne. Now, you can use this in the form of a wash. You can use it in the form of a serum, in the form of a toner, whatever, floats your boat, girlfriend, okay? But salicylic acid is the greatest exfoliant, can dry up all that adult acne like that, okay? Good luck to you. Thanks for your question, sweetheart. Say, dear Sharon, it doesn't say who this is from. If you could invest in one brand of skincare, where would your money go? It's going exactly where I want it to go. I am strictly a medical grade kind of gal. I think everybody knows that. I put my money in Neocutis, SkinCeuticals, Skin Medical, Sanitas. That kind of thing is where my money goes. SkinCeuticals and Skin Medical are my loves. I started out with Abaji in my early 50s, and I stayed with Abaji for a long time, or was it my late 40s? I can't remember. But anyway, somewhere around in there. And I loved Abaji. I started out from the very beginning with medical grade. My doctor put me on that immediately. So, and I loved Abaji. I love everything about Abaji. I'm crazy about it. It did wonders for my skin. After that, I started trying, newer and different things, and even a little more potent than the Abaji. So that's where my money goes. SkinCeuticals, Skin Medica, Neocutis, definitely, Sanitas, and so forth and so on. Okay? Thanks for your question. I love you, girl. Appreciate it. Says Sharon, what can we do about neck bands? I've heard you touch on that before, but can you get in more detail? My name is Kathy. Yes, Kathy, I can. Neck bands are monstrous. Monstrous. I'm telling you, so many neck bands are created by dipping your head down, looking at your phone all the time, texting, your head being down if you're, trying to type on your computer, if you're like me and, you have to look. That's what increases neck bands. And then, of course, excess weight can create neck bands. Sometimes it's hereditary. If you've got everybody in your family, all the women that have had those neck bands, then there you go. Now, this is the best treatment for it. There's two things you can do. I would start with first cacao oil. I have loved cacao oil, and it's done wonders for my neck. I don't have neck bands, but I've got all this other stuff going on that's disgusting. And it's helped somewhat, okay? So I want you to try the cacao oil. It's great for neck and décolleté. And I want you to try it for about 3 months first, okay? And I really want you to work on this. To work on the neck and the décolleté takes so much time, and it's an everyday thing. You got to stay right up on it, because that age is affecting that area just like that, kind of like our hands, and under our eyes. Those are things where we really need to work on them and do a lot of TLC. The next thing, if you want instant gratification, you don't want to wait for it, then I suggest going to your esthetician or your dermatologist, primarily, and getting Botox in the bands. You can get 1, 2, 3 little pokes here, and if you've got another band under that, 1, 2, 3, and it will soften the lines. It will paralyze the muscles in the neck where they're not making those rolls any worse. And you'll notice it looks a lot smoother. It will smooth out those lines. And you don't even look like you have neck bands. But it's going to take Botox or Cacay. And then, of course, if you're using Cacay, I also ask you to use Revision Advanced Neck to Firm as well in the daytime, because that helps tremendously kind of tighten things up a little bit, okay? So try those, girlfriends. Good luck. Sharon, I live up north and it is extremely cold. My hyaluronic acid is not doing its job. If anything, it looks like it is drying out my skin. And it never used to do this. Help, help. Can you tell me what is going on? Yes, understand that hyaluronic acid is not what you call a hydrator. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant. It pulls water out, of the air and nourishes our skin that way. Now, hyaluronic acid, if the weather where you are has no humidity, hyaluronic acid is not your friend, okay? Then you're going to have to try something else. But if you're in a climate where it's cold, but you still have the humidity, like Texas, for instance, your hyaluronic acid is still your best friend. And that's where it's coming from. That's why you're a little bit shocked right now. But have no fear. That's what the story is, and I would leave off the hyaluronic acid right now and try squalene, okay? That will help when you absolutely have no humidity up there. And then when the weather changes, resume to your hyaluronic acid, okay, girlfriend? That'll help you a lot. Thanks for your question, baby girl. Okay, Sharon, what do you do about crepiness on and under eyes? I have a mess going on. I have, however, ordered the eye cream that you specified, the Revision DEJ. Yes, that is absolutely fantastic. What it's done for my eyes has been a miracle. Now, Revision is a medical grade product. It's a beautiful line. I use Revision just non-stop in my early 50s. I can just tell you that. Love Revision. And it's not so off the charts expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's pricier than what you're using probably, but it's not as pricier as some medical grade like the ones I'm using now. However, DEJ is superb. It is a little pricey, and I use it on my lids, all over, my mobile lid as well, and under my eyes. Now, that is my daytime night cream. In the evening, I use the TNS Eye Repair by Skin Medica. you know, and that does the trick because it's got, you know, growth factors in it and everything else at night, and that's just what I want there. But I would try that. The next best thing, if you don't want to go the medical grade route, is try sunflower cold pressed oil, okay? I think you can get it on Amazon. And I take it, dip a little Q-tip in, and just kind of go all around your little orbital bone. Be careful not to get it too close to your eyes, because you don't want to get it in your eyes and blur your eyes and have to wash it all out. That's craziness. Just very thin Q-tip. You know, kind of like the little makeup Q-tips that are uber thin. And just kind of, you know, brush it along in there lightly and all around your orbital bone as well. Stay away from the eyelids, though, with sunflower oil, okay? But that helps tremendously. Sunflower oil is superb, like I've told you gals before, for under your eyes. Okay, thanks for your question, sweetheart. Keep me posted and let me know how you're doing with that, okay? All right. The next question. Does retin A cause spider veins? I have heard so much about whether it does or whether it does not. No, I have consulted with so many dermatologists about this for years. It absolutely does not. What causes spider veins, first of all, and I'll tell you why they may be so noticeable to you now, because if you're exfoliating your skin and you're sloughing off all the dead skin, underneath that skin, you probably have spider veins that are just now probably showing up because you're removing that layer of skin, if you see what I'm saying. But spider veins, I can tell you exactly how I got spider veins right in around my nose. And that's because when I wash my face, I do this, okay, to get all around my nose because I've got big pores. If I happen to be using my Clarisonic little face brush, I'll get in that corner and get rid, you know, of debunk all my pores. It could be the friction is what's caused mine. Now, if they're really bad and they're going out towards your cheeks and you still got them all around here and all around your nose and above your mouth, I would say go see your doctor. They can get rid of that just like that. But I can tell you right now that that's what causes it. Now, I cannot tell you that they're not going to keep returning, because the more friction that you put to your face and rub it or scrub it, and that's why we want to not be too rough with our skin. A little massage is good, but let's not overdo it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. It's because of the spider veins. But no, not at all is it caused by retin A. No, that's a myth. Forget that. Okay, next question. Is it true if we have fillers and Botox injected in our skin that we should not use a Jade Roller or Gua Sha on our face? Okay, I think we all know what a Jade Roller is. We've shown you that before on our sites, many of us YouTubers. The Gua Sha is obviously the little piece of jade or quartz that have the different lines in them, showing you how you could kind of, you know, scrape up, massage your skin this way. Understand this. If you have fillers, if you have Botox, you do not want to derma needle. No way. Because you're going to break up your fillers and your Botox, and it's going to spread. So you want to be careful. Now, the same thing goes with the jade rolling. The same thing goes with any type of massage. You do not want to press all that, because you're going to be moving product around and breaking it up, and you're going to have a big mess. Now, we'll say this. I jade roll about 3 weeks after I have had injections done. Whether it be Botox or fillers, I wait at least 3 weeks, because by that time it's kind of settled in and adhered to everything. And then I use my roller at night when I have a mask on. Okay, then I push product in, I empty out my lymphs at the same time, and I just sit there and have a ball and take care of me. And that's what I want you to do. Give it 3 weeks after your injections, and then you can. You can even microneedle as long as you're not getting aggressive with it. But that's 3 weeks after you've had your injections, girls, okay? Because you don't want to mess up what you just put in your face, because There's your instant gratification with the fillers and the Botox. You look fabulous. You don't want to mess it up, okay? Same thing with any type of red light therapy or anything. You are going to have to wait before you attack the red light therapy, into your fillers. But you'll only have to wait maybe 3 days then, and you can use it, okay? So be real careful with fillers and Botox, all right? Let's not get crazy with other things. The beautiful part about Botox and fillers is it's already, all the work has been done. It takes the place of the micro needling effects, or it takes the place of any type of jade rolling effect, or anything else you can just pull out of a hat. Once you have that in your face, you're looking fine. You have created everything that everybody else is trying to create through tools and other products and so forth and so on. So don't create more work for yourself. That's the heavenly part. Not only is it all instant, but it looks fabulous until, you're ready for your next injections, okay? So you don't need all that other stuff. That's why I like it a lot. Okay, Sharon, is there anything I can use for deep forehead wrinkles and between eye wrinkles? Well, there again, there are so many treatments you can try. But now let's talk about really working on them. I'm going to sit here and swear to you up and down, Botox and fillers, Botox and fillers. It's too inexpensive not to anymore. I mean, and when I say inexpensive, you can get on your computer. Groupon has what's usually anywhere from $10 to $11 a unit on sale for $8 a unit. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just too inexpensive not to. Your dermatologist that you go to will frequently, I'm sure once a month, have a big special on it. And what I use is Botox in my 11s right up here. Okay? Now I'm getting ready to have my Botox again. See? See when I go like this, you can see my 11s? Okay. When I have the Botox, it's relaxing them. Okay, and you don't see my 11s. At least you're not going to see them for 3 to 4 months. Botox only lasts 3 to 4 months. And it's time to go back in again. It doesn't hurt. There's no muss. There's no fuss. There's no side effects. Nothing. I love it, love it, love it, and love it again. I mean, Botox is fantastic. And of course, I can give you, and fillers. I have a couple of friends that instead of putting Botox in here, they just like to inject a squirt here and a squirt here, a filler, and then their fillers can last in, 9 to 10 months. So, whereas your Botox, you go in every 3 months. But it's up to the individual and their doctor. So, I would talk to your doctor about what treatments they think is best for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I always do for mine. And that's the only thing that's going to take care of your girlfriend, make you beautyless overnight, okay? Now, of course, you can go ahead and plump up the skin with all other kinds of treatments. We know what we're talking about there, okay? We go through this, YouTube after YouTube, explain to you all the different things. But is that going to totally take care of it? No way. Why do you think they got Botox and fillers? If all the other treatments, not even medical grade is going to come in and totally fix those deep crevices and wrinkles and the sagging that's going on. It's going to help you primarily with wrinkles better than any other products. However, what you're talking about having done here is going to require Botox or fillers, okay? Talk to your doctor. He'll know just what kind you need too. But it's lovely, girls, lovely. Okay, the next question here says, I am doing a big skincare game change as I am going to up my game and would love to get some Botox to lift my eyes a little. Could you recommend what kind? Okay, and this from Susie. Susie, there's only one kind of Botox. It's botulism. It's Botox, okay? There's not different brands of Botox. There's different brands of fillers. but there's not different brands of Botox per se. Now, let me explain something to you. When you have Botox and you want to lift your eyes a little, you're going to have to really know your injector really good, because you could end up with devil-looking eyebrows, okay? You know, where they're all pointy and your eyes are like this, if they don't know what they're doing. Remember one thing, if you've got that kind of money to invest in having a little lift, which is going to run you, I can obviously tell you close to $300 to $400 is what Botox is going to run you for that kind of procedure. Then I would first of all invest in some good medical grade that you can put, medical grade skincare you can put above your brow and under your brow to tighten and give it a little lift. The one thing I never do is, and I've got the greatest injectors in the universe, but I'm not going to have them do an eye lift. We tried that at one time, and I swear to God, I looked like I walked out of a closet and I was scared to death and went around like this, you know, for several months. This was, of course, with another injector. But I'm telling you, that's not cool. You want to up your game from drugstore, up your game a little bit to medical grade and watch the effects happen before you start investing a lot of money in fillers and Botox, okay, that are going to wear out within a few months, and you have to pay for it all over again, and then that's going to make you angry. So you kind of need to, if you're going to up your game, up it to stronger products that have that kind of effect. For instance, the DEJ eye cream, just hypothetically, I'm just going to throw it out there. It lifts the eye to a certain extent, and it's cheaper than Botox, I can tell you that, and it'll last longer. So think about that, or contact me, because I think you're thinking wrong right now, and I'm not sure you want to part with all that kind of money and have to keep it up. Okay, let's see what else you asked. Okay. You said, I thought of getting a consultation to find out a cost and then start saving money, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Susie, let me tell you right now. It's going to cost you, I can tell you right off the bat what it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you anywhere from $380 to about $450, depending on the specials. But remember, it only lasts 3 months, okay? 3 months, and then you have to redo it. Now, my Botox now can go almost 4 months, because I've been getting Botox for years. And so if you get it all the time, it kind of builds up a little bit on itself, and it stretches the time a little bit. It's fillers they'll last longer. Fillers you can get, and they last up to 10 months, but not the Botox, okay? All right. I think your money could be used somewhere else a little better, and you wouldn't have to be spending all that. For the amount of money that you'd be spending on Botox, you could have a beautiful line of medical grade that would lift, tighten, and do everything you want to do. See what I'm saying? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, my ladies. I think that completes our questions for today. It was a lot of skincare, wasn't it, girlfriends? And I hope you learned something from it, ladies, and I hope this helped. For all of you that ever have any questions for me, I have my email address listed down below. Feel free to send in all your questions, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. To each and every one of you, I hope you have a fantastic week. All my new subbies, mwah, 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 mwah. I just love you, girls. Thank you so much for being there for me. And to each and every one of you, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. And give me a big thumbs up on this Q&A.